Hey, it's Dorleen, and I decided to make this really cute fun fold card. I want to say it's called a triple accordion flap card. Check my blog. I'll have the exact name of the card there, and that my blog address will be down in the information box. I'm using papers from Magical Birthday from Echo Park and also this stamp set by Stupendous. Super cute, kind of build your own animals type of stamps. So I already cut all the pieces, and all the measurements will be also on my blog, but basically it folds up to be a 5.5 by 4.25 card. All the score lines and everything will again be on my blog. So I just pre-cut all the papers before I started filming and adhere them to the right panels. Now this flap part, I was kind of messing around with it to make sure I was putting it all together correctly. So once I adhere the pattern paper, and this pattern paper from the Magical Birthday is so cute. I just love that teal paper with it as well. I was going to do more pink inspired, but I thought the teal could make it either boy or girl birthday. So once I figured out how much adhesive or where the adhesive mark was, and I just kind of eyeballed it and used my fingers to measure, then I placed that bottom portion, the bottom part of that flap where I wanted it, made sure it was straight and even as much as possible, and then adhered that back portion first. And then once I press down and kind of secure that, then I do the same thing. I do about 3/4 of an inch and just use my graph paper on my pad to measure that 3/4 of an inch, and then adhered that right to the top. Put some white base. Now you can use pattern paper there, but I used white because I'm going to add some stamped images. Now on the inside, where the greeting will be or your written message, what I did is I put adhesive all around it, and then I put the non-adhesive side down towards the flap and then pushed it down. So that way, wherever that flap was, it was going to completely cover where that white portion was. I hope that makes sense. If not, put it on pause, rewind it a little bit and watch that again. Now, I'm coloring in these images using just a variety of alcohol markers. I've said it before, I am not an expert with coloring, but I do try to do a lighter color and then a darker one, and then just put some shading. I think that's kind of the common instructions when people color with any kind of medium, whether it's alcohol markers, pencils, watercolor paints, whatever. It just adds a little bit more interest and dimension to your the things that you're coloring. So I follow that and just do the best I can. It really does make a difference when you do add some shading. I think it just doesn't look so flat. What I try to do as well is I try to keep at least one either white area or just a very light area, because I think that helps to, in a sense, makes it more dimensional. So the panda, is white. So I just did it's called like a blue-gray, and just did like outline the image for the panda. I kept the nose empty because I couldn't for the life of me remember what color the panda's nose was. And just FYI, towards the end, I do color it in black because I Googled it and I looked at pandas, and it looks like for the most part they're black. There are some pink nose ones, so either one would have been fine. Now, again, I'm not an expert, but I just went through and just did colors that I thought coordinated with the card. I used this blending pen, which I bought to kind of just blend them overall. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not really sure if it made much of a difference, but it's probably because I'm just not doing it right. But anyhow, I bought it, I used it. I don't know if I'll use it again. I'll probably forget. And then basically once I'm done coloring, I will fussy cut all the images, which I don't make you do, or I don't complete it on my film. And then in a minute, you're going to say the magic of film, and you're going to see all of them cut out and really super cute. Now, I did decide to put these images on the front of the card because I just thought they were just so adorable. I bought this stamp set years ago from Tuesday Morning, so it was, very cheap. And I think I've used it twice, and I don't know why, because they are adorable. I definitely need to use them again, and they're very simple images to even color. So that's also a good thing, since, again, I'm no expert. But anyhow, I just arranged them to how I thought it was going to work, or what I thought looked well. I'm not sure if I needed to put that umbrella, but I had colored it, and it does complement that panda in the raincoat. So I just used liquid glue to adhere for the most part, I use liquid glue. I do use some dimensional tape for a couple of them, and you'll see me do that in a minute. I like using dimensional tape because it just, again, well, adds dimension. That's what it's supposed to do, right? But also just more interest. And it also helps with the layering. So what they look, it's like an image is behind the other one, and it really does showcase that when it's lifted up a little bit more. So I hope you do like this card. It's very cute. It's part of a sketch challenge that I'm doing for Sketch and Scrap blog. They are doing a World Card Making Day or a new card sketch every Saturday for the month of October 2022. Even though technically it's one day. So what I'm showing you right now is I have this roll of dimensional tape, and it kind of makes me mad because that final roll or piece is on this cardboard roll. So it's wasteful, right? But not for me. So I went ahead and peeled it off, and then I just added some liquid adhesive to the back. So because one side is still does still have the adhesive, so I just felt like that was a little bit of a waste. Like that wasn't a good packaging decision. But anyhow, we did use it, so I didn't waste it. But that's the card. Super cute, right? I love the colors. I love the feel. I just love it. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, please leave them below. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. I do 2 videos a week. One's always on scrapbooking. The other is whatever it is I'm creating in the craft room, the command center, which is the name of my craft room, and my blog. Thanks for watching. Bye.